Hi everyone, welcome to Christine's Creations. How are you guys doing today? So I just wanted to do a quick intro and say hi. I haven't shown my face the last few videos just because I didn't have that footage and I was just, I was out of town and I was really busy in order to do it. But I wanted to talk a little bit about these frames. They're getting a lot of chatter on the Facebook groups because the tiles look so good on them. Let me grab one. So this is a good example of the 6-inch tile that I was planning on. It's a lot of reflection because of the resin. I was going to make this a trivet, but then it was so pretty and I saw and discovered these frames, which they're not frames. I'm going to tell you what they are. Okay, these are wood panels. Okay, they're sold in packs of 8. I think it's $32 for 8 of them on Amazon. Okay, it's a killer deal because frames cost so much money. It's ridiculous. But obviously they're raw wood. So I have framed some paintings with the raw wood. I'm gonna grab one and show you. This one is stained with a golden stain. I didn't stain the back, I just stained. When you're putting this size canvas, this is a 10 by 10 canvas and this is a 12 by 12 frame, okay? So it gives it a little bit of a gap to where it looks great for these size. So 6-inch and 10 by 10 works, an 8 by 8 would work as well. So I only stained this part and then I put a couple coats of polyacrylic on it, and this put the hook for hanging, and that's a really great frame for, I think if you do the math, it's like $4.50 or something like that per frame. Cannot beat that. Okay, so how did I make the black ones? And you can do this with white or any color as well, is I simply took the raw wood and painted it with a paintbrush, okay? Boom, let it dry. Dries very quickly. Maybe 2 coats if you're doing black. Make sure you get everything covered. And then after a couple of days, I only had to wait a day because it dried so fast. I just put resin over it. So when you're resining and you're gonna put something like this in it, then you only want to resin, you don't want to waste resin, this part, the outside, you only want to resin that part if you're going to resin it for something like that. But for this guy, I resin the whole thing, just a nice thin coat, and then resin this separately. Okay, so this dried on its own, flat, and then the tile, and then once everything was cured, they have this double stick tape, Gorilla Tape, and you just use a little section of it. I used 3 and double stick tape. And if you're really worried about that not working, which it works, okay, it's really good stuff. Then you can always just take the tiny bit of resin on the back of the tile and put it on there, let it set overnight, and that thing will not go anywhere. It'll never come off. So I wanted to have the option of taking it off. Also, one downfall about black. You can see every fingerprint on this thing, every speck of dust, okay? So I really love the way the black looks, but it's worse than a mirror if you're a clean freak like me. So it's very difficult to keep these dust-free. Now I did a white one. Okay, so here's the white one and the same procedure. Painted it white, couple of coats, put resin over it, and then look how pretty that is. Now you don't have the fingerprint issue and the dust issue with the white. It hides it. It's just crazy how black can be that way. But anyway, just also a little plug. These are for sale. I am working hard to update my Etsy shop this weekend. Hopefully by the time this video is up, these will be in my Etsy shop for sale. I got rained out of my farmer's market today. Only asking $100 for each. And if you're interested, Go into my Etsy page. I'm gonna have trivets in there for $35, coasters from $20 to $30 depending, and lots of other stuff. Okay, so it's just a lot of work to get those descriptions and all that stuff up and loaded in Etsy. They don't let you charge shipping anymore, so like if it's a $20 coaster set, then I'm gonna have to bump the price, and it's just so stupid how Etsy does that for added shipping. So if shipping's $8 and $20, if you see the coasters are $28, that's because of shipping and Etsy's policy. It's crazy how they do that. But anyway, because you got to package them and bubble wrap them and all that, and package them really nicely to keep them safe during the delivery. But anyway, all that yak about the frames. But I've had a lot of people ask, so I thought I would just share with you this awesome bargain. So I am going to be sticking with certain sizes because of this framing. 6x6, 8x8, and 10x10s is just perfect. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to Christine's Creations. So this is a painting I did on June 2nd, and I just found the footage, and I had to rewatch it because I have the painting and I love it, but I lost, the footage got lost. Anyway, I thought I'd talk a little bit through it. I'm fairly quiet. That dark green is Amsterdam, sap green, and then this is Amsterdam's yellowish green on top of it. And I'm going for really full coverage, so that's why I'm really adding the paint on. Making sure that I cover this 10x10 canvas. This is Snapdragon by Color Art, a really great bluish purple. Yeah, really has a lot of blingy in it too. And the Jasmine by Color Art as well, one of my favorite all-time pinks when you're looking for a bright pink. And this one is, I'll put it on the screen. I can't think of it right now which exact yellow that is. It's been a while since I've seen this footage. So I was considering putting red on top of that yellow because I want to finish off the center. And if you put red on top of yellow, you wind up with orange, and it may not look good. So I decided to go with the Harvest Gold by TLP. This little piggy pigments. Oops. Checking out the red again. Nope. And decided to go and put a little bit of that jasmine in the middle and kind of bring it together. I'm using a white cell activator with Australian Floetrol and titanium white by Amsterdam. Plenty of it, 3 big scoops. And I'm not using a blow dryer with this, which I think this technique, you do, have to take breaks when you're doing so much blowing. Otherwise you get a little lightheaded. Or if you had one of those little, the world's smallest blower, I think it's called, that may work if you're not good with your mouth. But I I started to try this smoothie straw, and as you can see on that one right there, it gouged it, and it just went straight through the paint to the bottom pillow. And if you ever see that happen, you need to rethink what you're doing, because I think because my pillow is, pretty thick, and I added a lot of paint, so maybe using the smoothie straw is not a good idea. So I decided to continue with my mouth, try to get that bloom as big as possible before I spin it. And there's a lot of color under there, and you can see as I blow that the color is definitely underneath there, and it's spreading. Mostly the greens, because there was a lot of green. Can see the sap green and only a little bit of the yellowish green. So I think the look, I was kind of thinking, whenever you do green and then you do the purple pinks and on top of it, you get like a leaf effect around the flower, if you will. The abstract look of it. And I think I'm done blowing it out. It's as big as it's going to get with my mouth. And I've got my toothpick. I'm going to put a little designs in it. Yep, straight through the middle. Because you have to think about the size of your swirls too when you're, haven't done the spin out, and it's obviously going to get much bigger. So the swirls will get much bigger as well. So depending on what look you're looking for, be mindful of the swirls will grow to 3 times the size. Yeah, I tried to do a beach look painting underneath it, and I lived with it for a couple of weeks, and then I decided I didn't like it. So I decided to reuse the canvas. I like to reuse canvases. If they don't grow on me within a couple of weeks, forget about it. So I decided to not take the risk of, I could spin it just like this with dry corners, but I just didn't want to take the risk. I wanted the bloom to go to all 4 corners. I didn't want any white on the corners. And so in order to do that, I really wanted to wet my corners down. Had to grab an extra one there that I was running out of. Plenty of pillow paint. And I rewatched this right before, just 10 minutes ago. I was like, I didn't remember the colors or anything until I rewatched it. And once the white goes on, then it's like, oh wow, that is a really pretty bloom. Oh my God, just like that. So I stopped and snapped a picture of it, because look at that. Here we go for the spin. Whoa, wow, a lot of paint went flying. See if it worked. All 4 corners covered, and it did. Yes. So love this one. My daughter's adopted it. I know it's good when my daughter deems it good enough to hang in their areas upstairs. And I'm going to be able to show you guys the resined results. So I don't have an up close of it when it's wet, but here we go with the resin results. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a close up on this beauty. Let's turn on this side. And the sparkle and the pigment come down the middle. Love that part right there. Oh my gosh. And that TLP gold and the jasmine mixed right there. Just so pretty. And that area right there. Oh, so pretty. So here she is, all framed up and ready to go. And let me just try to get some light here and show you how much the reflection from the TLP gold and the jasmine is in there. A little bit of the yellow, a whole lot of green, and yeah. Let's see if I can get this a little better here. Let's try this. So pretty. And it looks really nice in the frame. So there you go, guys. Hope you guys like this video. Like my video if you do. Subscribe if you haven't already. And leave a comment if you have any questions or you just want to say hi. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye now.